Hello, this is Reverend Joseph Andrew Jensen Sr. Today is November the 2nd, uh, or September the 2nd, 2025. Okay, this is to announce the Rapture. Okay, it came before Christmas of 2023 to announce the Rapture at New Springs Church in Anderson, South Carolina. I had a paper calling it the Rapture. It's actually in New Springs Church in Anderson, South Carolina. I wrote the paper and I announcing my book called God's Message. God's Message is available on Kindle, and God's Message explains that I received God's message in 2019. I published it in 2000. It's published in February 4th, 2022. Okay? I was calling it the Rapture then. It's not really the Rapture. When God came to get me, it was not the Rapture. It was to give me God's message. Since then, I've been everywhere. I've been to Cairo twice, Jordan, Palestine, Jerusalem, Africa, Mujabura. I was actually there in Palestine. I was hospitalized in hospital in Jerusalem, and the embassy got me back to the United States, and I'm still paying for that right today. Now, whether you believe me, it's the real thing or not, okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It matters whether you believe in God. Not whether you believe in me. It's whether you believe in God. And I'm telling you right now that September the 21st, 2025 is the last day. It's the first rapture. It's the first rapture that the first judgment. There's 4 judgments. Well, there's 3 or 4. Okay? The first one for the Christians is called the Rapture. That's the first judgment. This is when Jesus has prepared a place for you. Jesus left us with the last word saying, I've gone to prepare a place for you. On September the 21st, 2025, all the people inside everybody, God lives in us. Okay, God is life. God lives in us. His children, God's children, whether it's a man or a woman, or it's a son or daughter of God, that God, part of God lives in each one of us. God lives in us and is born with us and conceived us. It even says that. If you read the Bible the way it's supposed to be written, or you read it with any understanding, you would know that God lives with you. You don't get through life and do all the things you want without having coincidences. There's no such thing as coincidences. That's pure God. You just didn't make it here on your own. God was born inside you today. God the Father, the Creator, let God, your Father, your actual Father, into your mother's womb and into the embryo. He said, come on, let's get in. And he kept every other father out. Nobody has 2 fathers. Now, if you've been following me, if you had followed me, I got over 150 YouTube videos on these subjects. Nobody's followed me. Nobody knows who I am. But like I said, it doesn't matter. If you're a Christian, you don't have to believe me. Don't believe me. It doesn't matter to me. It does matter to me. So it matters that God said he doesn't want anybody to perish. God perceives that he never wanted anybody to perish, but to find everlasting life. But now we're talking about the rapture. Our loved ones that are living, they're in our DNA. We live in our children live in us. God lives in us, okay? I've had wars. I mean, God's talking about God's at war. Of course God's at war with us. Because we have accepted, nobody stopped the killing in every religions. When I was in Jerusalem, well, actually, when I was in Palestine, I was there. God led me there to stop the fighting. What religion, Hamas, Hezbollah, Jews, matters what? Nobody. Any religion. What part of the Ten Commandments did anybody understand? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. Okay? Now every religion has accepted that killing is justified. Who justified killing? How is it justified? When you have to kill God, you have to kill your DNA. You have to kill the unborn. Who justified that? I don't care if you call it war. Oh, I went to war I've been in 2 wars. I was in the Vietnam War. I was in the service during Vietnam War, and I was also in Iraq. Come on, people. It's not rocket science. We have gone astray. Not only us, the gods inside us have gone astray. Who's to say that they're not enjoying this as well? Or who's to say that they haven't gone astray just like us? Or if they're just simply afraid of us? God can't harm any one of us